Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück hier zu Tales of Berseria mit dem Ralf und wir sind hier in diesem Scheiß-Vieh ganz knapp verreckt. Wegen 200 Damage, die wir noch dealen hätten müssen und dann sind wir alle verreckt. Ach, zum Kotzen. Oh nee. Shion ist schon wieder tot. Die sind auch tot. Au, 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 au. Dann gleich mal hier ein Orange-Ding nehmen.
Bring you down. Hurricane strike. Freeze the soul. Dancing air. Air drop. Laser party. Illuminate the dark. Dragon swarm. Holy land. Lightning thrust. A chain between heaven and earth. Take this. Here. Can't get out of this. Anything in armor is all mine. Glacial spear. Dragon form. Down. Be still. Denied. Here, let me burn.
Thank you for all your help. Please, don't mention it. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Glacial spear. Glacial fire. Air thrust. A whirling struggle.
No further.
Winds of heaven. Burst forth.
I don't know what I can do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
My head's spinning. Watch, here I come. If it's in the sky, it's mine. What would I do without you? Photon. Where are you going? Inferno project. Don't mind if I do. Here. I'm out of ammo. Back into the front.
Dragon swarm.
Glacial fire. There you go. Don't let up.
Take this.
Lightning blast. Glacial spear. Piercing
Lightning meteor.
Blazer.
Flew away.
Lightning control. Heart requires moving corruption.
It's pinned down.
Lunar blast.
Flew away.
Rain down. Crush only what my heart can do. Rise and
Dragon
Here's
swarm.
the power up. Confiscated.
Slash.
Resurrection.
Joker.
Glacial
Raining
fire.
blast.
Annihilation.
Flew away. Raining
Glacial spear. Piercing
inside me. Yours to be let free.
Look sharp. Lightning orb.
Here I come. Rollerblade. Slash. Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll be back. No further. Rollerblade. Slash.
Let's keep our struggling. Meteor. Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Here I come.
Da wieder.
This one's mine.
Look sharp. Flew away.
Switch. Anything in armor is all mine.
Rollerblade.
Die Hälfte ging jetzt aber schneller als vorher. Hä?
In a vine? Look sharp! This is bad, right?
Yes, Alphen. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
I'll fix you.
I had to use it sometime.
I owe you one. Swallow blade! Lightning thrust!
Here it comes. Focus.
On your toes, everyone.
It's all too strong. Split it open! Be my guest.
Jetzt ist es in Rage.
Try harder. My turn. Slot.
Show you what my art can do.
Ah, ich hab doch gedodged.
Take this.
This one's mine.
No further.
A whirling struggle. Wind up the bin. First forth. Resuscitation. Dance in the wind. A new year starlight. I won't give up. A new lease on life.
You're mine.
And just
Ja.
like that, I'm back.
Ja.
Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Ah, shit.
I'll smash you.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. There! Resuscitation! Here's a healing
Not
art.
done yet.
First aid! Wonderful!
This. You're mine.
Now,
Swallow blade. Dragon.
resuscitation!
Swallow blade.
Come on! You have the power of flame!
You're mine. Dragon swarm.
Inferno crossing!
Be still.
On guard. It looks like we made a mess.
Here comes the big one.
Freeze laser!
No. Can't end here.
Bin doch ausgewichen.
Take this. No further.
I let my guard down.
You pay for that.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I never miss.
Here I come. No. Can't end here.
Ah,
Bring you back from death's abyss. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Just what the doctor ready. Resuscitation. Will this help? Light as
Not done yet.
Magic is let me help. Seal. Can't be. Get on in there.
wir hatten jetzt was benutzt von euch.
Here I come.
I can't lose. Will this help? Here.
Here I come.
I'm not done. Healing circle. Air thrust.
Anything in order is all mine.
A whirling fire. Mega ray. Wind.
Where was I?
Ready, stop. It's on. Blow away. Not today.
Hurricane flight. Air thrust. Radiant blow.
Blow away. Ready. Shattering up pieces.
Circle.
I let my guard down.
Take this. It's gonna attack.
Right. Watch out. Winds of heaven. Explosion.
The earth
Sleep now. Get on in there with the others. Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Not now. Not
Oh.
I'll bring you back from death's lightning. Seal. Here goes. Resuscitation.
Is this it?
Don't give up. Seal.
Gott.
Lunar.
Wieso kann ich denn nicht nur ausweichen?
Too shy to come over.
Not like this.
Annihilation. Mega ray. Annihilation.
Okay.
An outstanding effect.
Burning strike. Glacial spear. Here's evil. Freeze
ready and
laser.
raring. Armor won't save you.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. Here's a healing art.
Now I owe you one.
First aid.
In a vine.
Piercing wall. Annihilation. Mega ray.
You.
How about
Stay away from my friends.
Spear. Let me help.
Here are shattering pieces!
Boah, das gibt's doch nicht.
Guess I had to use it sometime. This can't be happening. I can't
Between heaven and earth.
Where was I?
Save you!
So now you're getting serious?
I'll bring you back from death to birth.
Tiger Blade! Rise power!
Illuminate the universe.
I always need to use all the power of my
Not
healing
on my
arts to
watch.
accomplish this.
It's time! In a bind, nothing gets
Lightning
by
orb.
me!
Denied!
Arctic waterfall.
Take this!
Sleep now. Let's get you all tucked away.
This one is mine!
Shion darf nicht sterben.
Holy land.
Anything in armor is all mine!
A wailing banshee of lightning.
Stand now, where was I? To stop you dying? Beast of fall!
Winds of
Blow
heaven.
away.
Earth force.
Raining slash! Can't get out of this!
This one's
You're
mine.
mine!
I never
Blade.
miss. This is hurricane.
Armor won't save you! I let my guard down.
Radiant light. Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, though.
Thanks.
Raining
Come on. Let's you and me get in there and finish this fight.
Ananas, Chili.
Far beyond the darkest skies, I call upon thee.
I let my guard down.
Far beyond the darkest skies.
Ja.
I call here
I'm
goes.
gonna need more of that.
Not in
I'll
your
bring you
dreams.
back from death to this.
Burn!
Lightning condemned. It's about to strike.
Blow away! Look sharp, everyone!
Flame of fury. Burning.
Take
Glacial
this!
Spear. Pierce evil.
Winds of heaven. Free blast.
Will this help?
Can't get out of this!
Here.
Here I come! Shattering pieces! Let's try harder!
Come forth and heal.
Crescent moon.
No escape! In dragon form!
On guard. I let my
Time
guard
to
down.
let it rip! Be still! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Wind after litter. Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. A chain between heaven and
On
earth.
guard.
A wailing banshee of lightning.
On guard.
You're mine! It's time! Dragon form! Can't get out of this!
Flaming meteor.
Now I can let loose!
Crescent moon. I'll bring you back from Tiger Blade. Lion power. Anything in armor is all mine.
I'll smash you! Slash!
Still got the fire.
Blade!
Going in.
Raining
Lunar
slash!
corruption.
Not today!
Lunar blast.
This one's denied.
I never miss.
It looks like we made a mess.
Lightning raider.
Armor won't save you.
Annihilation.
Try harder!
Chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
You're mine! Dragon form! Try harder!
Ordeal. Flame. Reload. Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning strike.
Glacial Spear. Time. On guard.
Sorry.
Power of water. Sloppy.
Boah.
An outstanding I'll bring you back from death. Glacial fire.
Resuscitation. Will this help? That's gonna smart.
Shield and face.
Flame inside me! Here! Be let free! Eat this!
On guard.
Freeze land.
You're mine!
Flame of the way.
I'll smash you!
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Freeze land.
Raining slash!
Lightning orb.
Blue
Can't
giant
get out of
tunnel.
this!
Here's a healing arm.
Don't mind if I do.
I won't give up.
Take this!
How do you like pounded into
Leben bleiben.
It looks like
10.000 hat er noch.
I'm ready. Wind astral energy. Take care of
Take this!
I'll bring you back
In a
from just a
bind?
bit. Not like this.
Eat dirt!
You're bruised all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried.
Oh.
Away.
I'm not always going to be
More
around to
mix it
heal
up
you,
for
you
now.
know. I've still got some fight left.
Try harder!
I'll bring you back from illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimpse, holy land. Chain between heaven and
Train harder! You're mine!
ultimate meteor.
Try harder! Piercing roar!
Solange auf mich fixiert ist, ist alles okay.
See what I can do!
Lightning orb. A banana. Let's
Blow
go.
away.
Illuminate the dark. Holy glimpse, holy land. Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah. You too.
Jawohl!
Shark!
Alter. Puh, der war hart. Aber die waren auch fast 10 Level unter dem.
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danans and Renäers, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Gab es da weniger XP als ich dachte. Wahrscheinlich, weil ich so lange gebraucht habe. Über den Steinhaufen kannst du nicht laufen, ne? Und irgendwo muss da noch eine Eule sein, aber die werde ich jetzt nicht so danach mal googeln danach. Weil eigentlich hatte ich ja alle Eulen. Ist zumindest kein Baum mehr da, auf dem noch welche sitzen könnten. Oder ist jetzt da ein Baum dazu gekommen?
Hey, Alvin, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Wie es aussieht, habt ihr wohl den Brief gefunden. Allerdings habt ihr ihn dort gelegt? Nee, das war Sephir, nachdem Law abgehauen ist. Er hat ihn hier zurückgelassen, falls ihm etwas zustößt und er Law nicht mehr wiedersehen würde. Wie er und Law sich wiedersahen, das hat er so sich nie ausmalen können.
Hey.
Kopf hoch, Kleiner. Du glaubst doch nicht etwa immer noch, dass wir dir die Schuld dafür geben, was passiert ist, oder? Hör mal, ich werde dir nichts vormachen. Es tut weh, jemanden wie Sephir zu verlieren. Er war für uns alle eine Vaterfigur, weißt du? Aber wenn man sich wie wir den Kampf gegen die Renäer verschrieben hat, dann muss man immer darauf vorbereitet sein, Freunde und mehr zu verlieren. So wie ich Sephir kenne, hat er dir wahrscheinlich keinen sehr langen Brief geschrieben, stimmt's? Als deine Eltern sich kennenlernten, war deine Mutter auch eine Widerstandskämpferin, wusstest du das? Das habe ich mir schon gedacht. Sie hat sich vom Kampf an der Front zurückgezogen, weil du geboren wurdest. Sie blieb zurück und beschützte dich, während dein Vater doppelt so hart für euch beide kämpfte. Das war zumindest die Abmachung. Dein alter Herr hat nur einmal dagegen verstoßen, da machte er sich auf die Suche nach Medizin, um die Krankheit deiner Mutter zu heilen. Die, du sicher weißt, war nicht rechtzeitig damit zurückgekommen, bevor sie starb. In all den Jahren, die ich ihn kannte, war das die einzige Situation, in der er aus egoistischen Gründen handelte.
No way.
Ich hatte keine Ahnung, er hat mir nie was davon erzählt. Es zeigt einfach, dass er dich und deine Mutter in all der Zeit nie vergessen hat. Er hat euch beide sehr geliebt. Ja, ich habe es genommen und einfach weggeworfen. Also was hast du jetzt vor, jetzt wo du weißt, wie wichtig du deinem Vater wirklich warst? Ich weiß es nicht, ich muss in Ruhe drüber nachdenken. Aber eins ist sicher, ich will zu einem Mann heranwachsen, auf den meine Eltern stolz sein können.
Alright.
Gute Antwort, in dem Fall habe ich was für dich. Das ist der Ring, den Sephir stets bei sich trug, oder? Der ist von Mutter. Er gehört dir, Kleiner. Bereit. Verschwende dieses Leben nicht für deine Eltern so hart zu kämpfen. Für die deine Eltern so hart kämpfen mussten.
Thanks.
Das werde ich nicht. Vielen Dank, ihr beiden. Das gab hier einen neuen Zweig. Oh. Einen weiteren Erwachenschritt. Nehme ich das. Uff.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Renna would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. there's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with great Dahna. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
Interessant. Aber jetzt muss ich nochmal einkaufen gehen.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof. Over our heads.
Oh. Können wir hier noch... Oh, wir können bessere Waffen mitmachen. Was brauche ich denn? Oh. Kriegen wir diese Materialien her? Kriegen wir die von René? Ja, aber das können wir schon mal machen.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Ist jemand eifersüchtig? Okay, wir sollten doch rasten. Habe ich gerade beschlossen.
Looks like we get to sleep with a...
Essen lebt noch.
Roof over our heads.
Und wir haben schon lange nicht mehr gerastet bei einem Lagerfeuer. Gibt es da neue Gespräche? Muss ich dann mal ausprobieren. Also hier sind wir durch. Jodia ist auch nichts. Ah, das Bibliotheksding, das nochmal. Welcome. Immer dahin.
We finally made it.
Mein Lord, ihr habt eine Botschaft von Notio erhalten. Es steht drin, dass die Hochzeit im Saxleon-Tempel stattfinden soll. Ausgezeichnet, danke für die Nachricht. Endlich steht die große Hochzeit vor der Tür. Ich kann mir kaum einen glücklichen Anlass vorstellen. Ja, ich freue mich für Sie.
Saxleo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held?
Shh. Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this.
Also, das sieht schon beeindruckend aus.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah, a word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I
Natürlich.
used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Ja, das hat's
Hey,
jetzt
I
gehört.
missed anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah, what the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew.
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of
Doreen.
Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion. But that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Er hört ja auch nicht mehr auf hier.
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Vielleicht sollten wir doch nach
Renäern and
Zestiria noch
Dahnan are
gehen.
meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Okay, das finde ich jetzt witzig. Naja. Aber an dieser Stelle sage ich wieder danke fürs Zusehen und hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wenn ihr wisst, ihr liken, subscriben, dort für deine, wenn ihr es noch nicht getan habt, die Notification Bell aktivieren, das YouTube, was ihr mehr von uns sehen wollt. Sollte YouTube euch nicht benachrichtigen, was von uns abgeht, gibt es auch den Twitter-Account für Dennis, dem ihr den Follower drücken könntet, einstellen könnt, dass alle Feeds angezeigt werden. Der sieht bis zur nächsten Folge. Ciao!